And now Elton John with two songs from his latest album, Madman Across the Water. This one's called Tiny Dancer.
Blue jean baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band, pretty eyed, Paris
song, Tiny Dancer, about Bernie Taupin's wife, Maxine. And this is a song about criticism. It's called All the Nasties.
If it came to pass that they should ask, what could I tell them? Would they criticize behind my back? Maybe I should let them. Oh, if only then, and only then, they would understand. They turn a full-blooded city boy into a full-blooded city man. If they could face it, I could take it in their eyes. Oh, I know I'd make it. The tiny minds and sacred cows just fake it. Oh, if only then and only then they would understand. They turn a full-blooded city boy into a full-blooded city man. But I know the way they want me and the way they publicize. If they could turn their focus up to the image in their eyes, maybe it would help them understand. Maybe it would help them understand. Maybe it would help them understand that a full-blooded city boy is now a full-blooded city man.
Thanks, Elton. Very nice.
Thank you.
We've also got your lyricist, Bernie Taupin, here tonight. Bernie, you wrote the words to that song, All the Nasties, which is a reply to your critics, in effect. Why did you feel the critics needed answering?
Well, I think everybody sort of gets critics at one time in their life. I don't know if we've got more than our fair share, but you know, the idea just came across, and I think it was an idea from both of us. In fact, you know, he came across with the idea first and sort of asked if I minded doing something, and sort of, I mean, genuinely I felt the same way as he did. I mean, naturally, because everything that sort of goes towards him sort of comes towards me in the same way. So I just put it down, you know. I mean, it's not meant to be sort of biting. It's just meant to be, we hope, subtle, you know. I didn't want to sort of appear, sort of, you know,
it's just
we
a tongue-in-cheek way of saying, you know, there you go. I don't mind criticism at all. I mean, everybody has to take criticism. It's just that during the year, I think I had my own fair share of bitchiness, which I really can't stand. For example, I played on Leslie Duncan's album, and I was knocked out to be able to play on it. And one review of the record in a pop paper said, well, even though Elton John is on the record, it still manages to be quite good, you know. And this, you know, I really got sort of browned off with this. And there was one point in the year where I got very depressed because I wasn't getting criticism, I was getting bitchiness, you know, and I can't take that.
But do people in your position of your popularity really listen to what the critics say? Do you need to?
I think most people in the business read the pop papers, yeah, I do. I think that, yeah, I think, you know, I used to be very, very sensitive. Now criticism, I think, can help. I don't mind constructive criticism, album criticism, stage criticism, or anything like that, because I think it's valid criticism. I was just sort of said to Bernie, listen, I'm fed up because I was really the person to hate for about 3 months. And I said, you know, just write something about it. You know, you have to expect it. It's just a sort of a way of getting back without being too nasty, you know.
I think the kids know what they like, and I mean, they're going to go out and buy an album by somebody if they like them anyway, regardless of what the criticism is. And I think they make up their own minds. I don't think, you know, an album criticism really guides the kids too much.
I don't know. I think it might do. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I don't know.
The album stands up on its own.
That's right.
A lot of people have said that you've done too much in the past year, that you've made yourself too available to the public. Do you feel that? You've done a lot of tours, America.
Well, I haven't made myself very available to the public over here, which probably counts against me a bit. I've done 4 tours of the States, but then so have Jethro Tull, and 10 years after, and the Faces. In fact, the Faces have done more tours than I have. I've done a tour of the whole world, which nobody else has done. I've sort of been around the whole bit. I have done it. It's amazing how much you can do in a year. I mean, we've made about 8,000 albums. No, we've made about 2 albums this year, and
but there've been 4 released.
Yes, but you see, that was an unfortunate point in my career. You see, the Tumbleweed album was the first hit album over here, and then it sparked off the Elton John album, which had been lying dormant for about 6 months. So they both came up together, which everybody who'd bought the Elton John album thought they both came out at the same time. And then Paramount Pictures, who we'd signed to do the film Friends for, to write the music before we'd even made it, put this album out. They thought, oh, Elton John riding on the crest of a wave, we'll slam an album out, and put Elton John on the front of the album cover and in little print from the music from the film Friends. And we couldn't really do anything about that because that was one of the things we'd agreed to do before we made it. And they put that out in March when the film wasn't even released. And then we had the live album, which I must admit was me panicking a bit because there were so many bootlegs of it going out in the States because it was a live radio broadcast.
So we lost half the sales that way.
We lost a lot of sales, and we learned by our mistakes. I think everybody learns by mistakes. But I haven't been doing press interviews or anything, or I don't think the latter part of the year I haven't exactly flooded the people with Elton John, because we had to just call a stop, and we left a sensible gap before we put another album out. And it's very hard. At one point I had 4 albums in the American top 40, and my first reaction was, oh, goody gumdrops, I got 4 albums, yippee. And then all of a sudden I thought, oh, 4 albums, and it does work against you. And we're just having to sort of pick up. It really hasn't affected us so much in America as I think it will do over here. So we're really having to start working really hard again over here.
Probably because of all those albums and tours of the States things, the word hype is occasionally associated with you. Does that hurt?
It hurts because everyone thinks it's a fallacy to think I'm an overnight sensation. Probably in the States I was, yes, but I wasn't a hype. I refute that because we made it, and the only reason I made it that big is because of one appearance in one club, and that really sort of spread throughout the whole country. But over here, people thought I was a hype because they thought I was an overnight sort of person, but in fact I've been making records like Lady Samantha was 2 years out before the Elton John album, then we had the Empty Sky album, and we've been sort of building a prestige thing, word of mouth thing for about a couple of years. So really I refute that. It does hurt to be called a hype because I don't think I am a sort of hype. I associate a hype an obvious high, something like Brinsley Schwartz, where when they were subjected to that awful thing that they had, everyone was flown over to New York, which really did do the group some immense harm, which is a shame because I think they're probably one of the best groups we've got. And they've had to struggle 2 years, I think, now to get over that. That I think is a high. We just happened overnight in success in America. No one was more surprised than me. And over here, people thought, "Oh God, what's happening?" Yeah, it's strange.
What's going to happen next year then? Are you changing tactics or?
Well, I've got a guitarist, thank God, in the band who I've been wanting to get for ages, and he'll be joining. I can't say who it is yet, and we're doing an album all together, the group, just the four of us, in France. And it'll be hopefully a sort of return to the empty sky sort of thing. I want to sort of do some more. I've got some rock and roll things written, and I want to put them down. And probably be a simpler Elton John album. I hope so, anyway. And then we're going to be touring over here, and only one tour of the States next year.
We have more control over what
I want to produce. I've got some artists I'd like to produce and write. We haven't had a chance to write. So I don't know how people get the chance to write songs. The only thing I've written this year is Madman, whereas the year before I wrote about 3 albums worth of material. It's very worrying. It's not worrying, it's just you don't get a chance to do anything.
Bernie, Elton, thank you very much.
Thanks very much.